Good morning or good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my segment of Craft Round the Clock. I'm Stephanie with Charm Southern Home. If you are watching the replay, let me know where you're watching from. This will be uploaded later on to my YouTube channel. So if you're watching from over there later on, just let me know that you caught me over on YouTube. So I am going to go ahead and while I'm waiting on a few people to hop on here, I am going to go ahead and start painting a little bit because it's going to probably take us a couple of coats to get everything going. So, hello, Miss Tracy. All right, so let me move some of my stuff out of the way. All right, so what I have planned for you guys today is I have this cutting board and I had painted it before, but I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it up. So we're going to paint the cutting board today, and then also have this shoe. And we're going to be doing the same colors, so I'm going to kind of alternate back and forth between the two of them. So this was a bronzed shoe that I found at the thrift store. I've already put a coat of chalk paint on it so that we have kind of a surface. And then I've got a couple fun rusty bell, rusty star things that we may use later. And I've got a little tag, and I'm going to show you how I turn those into the little kind of antique looking papers. I'll show you how I do that. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I'm glad to be here. It's been a busy year trying to be able to be on regular, so hopefully I can start being on here more often. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get my paint going. So I think you guys are starting to see me finally. So I'm going to be using Prussian blue. I'm going to be painting a flag design on here. So I use Prussian blue as my dark blue that I use. I now like deco art. So let me get some of that squirted out here. And then I also like this one. I'm almost out of this, so I don't know if I'll get to finish my whole project with this. But I like the Country Red from Deco Art. Reds are hard to get to cover, but that one does pretty good for me. So hopefully I'll have enough to get finished. And then, let's see. I'm going to be also using buttermilk. So here's the buttermilk color. It's kind of just a creamy color. So hello everybody, thank you for hopping on. I really appreciate you being here watching. So I got my paint squirted out here. All right, so these are my three colors that I'm going to be using: Prussian blue, Country Red, and buttermilk. And those are all deco arts. That's just what I like. So all right. And so if you missed it earlier, this is the two things I'm going to be doing. And since they're going to be in the same colors, I'm just going to kind of go back and forth while we wait on things to dry. So let me move my tape. I know I went ahead and pre-taped my board. I put a piece across for the top, and then I measured out my stripes. So I'll pull these off. I just use those to measure my stripes, so I would have them kind of sort of even. Sort of even. It's supposed to be primitive, rustic, fun looking, so it'll be fine. All right, so got that. All right, so I'm going to start with my blue, my dark blue first. I know I'm going to have to do a couple coats of it, so I'm just going to take a flat brush and get that going. So let's see. This is just a little, I don't even remember where I got this cutting board at. It may have come from Dollar General. I'm not really for sure because I have had it for a little while. So it's definitely going to take a couple of coats to get the blue. And so anyway, so how is everybody doing? Hi, Tanja. I am in Southern West Virginia. I forgot to tell you guys that. I'm in Southern West Virginia. 2 days ago, I mowed my backyard. Yesterday, it snowed. So we're just having all kinds of back and forth weather and temperatures. Last night it was in the 20s. So I'm ready for something more springy and consistent with the weather. Today it's a really nice day. It's really pretty outside. It's real sunny and bright, and but it's cold. Our temperatures are really cold. So, all right. So I've got that on there. So I'm going to let that dry a little bit and work on my shoe while that kind of dries a little bit. Okay, so I saw this on Pinterest. This is where I got this idea. I'm going to try to do it like I saw it on there. Maybe. So my idea is to just do like the front half of the shoe blue. And then do, I don't know, maybe do this little back part that's got like a seam around it. And maybe do that blue. And then do the rest with the buttermilk and red and do stripes on it. That's my thought anyway. So I guess what's the worst could happen? I don't like it and I'll have to repaint it. So. But this is, if you missed me saying this at the beginning, this is a bronzed baby shoe that I got at a thrift store. And I did go ahead and coat it with a coat of white chalk paint. So it does have white chalk paint on it. And I'm going to probably try to add a little rusty bell to it. It does have a space right here where the lace was. So I can get in there and add like a little bell to it. So I think that'll be good. All right, so get this around here. So how's everybody been doing? I haven't been on here for like a month. Just trying to get things scheduled so I can get on here. So I have a hard time coming up with ideas too. What to do. Once in a while something will spark my interest and I'll be like, oh, I can do that. So I know we're so close to Easter already, so hard to believe that it's already here. I feel like it was just Christmas yesterday. So oh, thanks Tracy. I got this idea from Pinterest. I have made the cutting boards. I have made those before like that. With the like flag design on them. So trying to not get off on my other part. I'm trying to stay on the little seam. That's what I'm trying to stay on right there. Or at least as close to it as I can get, because the whole idea is for it to kind of be rustic looking anyway. So I'm going to go around like the edges and like darken those a little bit. I guess I'll go ahead and paint the top of it. I was debating what to do with the inside of the shoe. The pictures that I saw on there, they had taken like some, what is that called? Polyfill? I think polyfill, and stuffed it in there and put like a little piece of fabric over top of it, and then they used it for like a pin cushion. But I guess you could also put flowers, or I had even thought about putting like a piece of styrofoam in there and then taking a piece of, and I don't have any of it here to show you, a piece of that heavy duty wire. Ooh, I have some. So what I had thought about, this baling wire that you get in the rebar section at Lowe's. It's real heavy. And I had thought about making a little poke with a curly end on one side so that you could put like a picture or something on there if you wanted to. Flowers also, yeah, flowers would be good. So there's lots of things you could do with it. Just depends on what your decor. So if you come across little baby shoes like this, don't pass them by. I mean, it was pretty bronzed. I'll probably leave the bottom of it like that. I like the bottom. But, so far, here's what we got. So I'm gonna let that dry a little bit so I don't have to use my dryer. And I'm gonna go back over here and Put another coat on our board. On the board, I was going to let you guys help me decide because I wasn't sure. I was thinking either, which I could kind of do both. Maybe put some small stars or even polka dots and then put some words, or just put all stars on it. So I was going to let y'all kind of help me decide what to do on that. So here is what that's going to be like. I've got to do something with this other stripe that I got taped off. I didn't think that through, so now I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. So I may have to go back and paint that part blue too, after I get this part to where I can take off the tape. So, might take another coat. But I do have a dryer here. I like this one because it's not very loud, so it works really good. So I'm gonna dry this little shoe just a little bit so I can go back to it while we wait on it. So, what's everybody been working on? Is everybody still making Easter and spring, or have you kind of moved on to like other everyday items? I'm kind of going to I'm kind of over spring. Sort of, I'm kind of going more patriotic and like farm everyday type things like that right now. So sponge it. I don't have a sponge, but that would be neat too. Okay, so hopefully won't need much more. All right, make sure I don't get it all over myself. And you'll have to let me know what are some of the, I have some other projects in mind to do with like flag ideas, and I'd like to put words on them. What kind of sayings do you guys like to have, like patriotic sayings? Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm glad to have all of you here watching. What time is it? 1:11. Time goes by so quick when you get on here and you start making something. So hopefully I'll have time to get both of these done. And then I go back around my edges and make sure I don't have any like ridges where it's sticking up or anything. It's almost there. This might be, we might be able to get by with this coat, or maybe just a little bit more after this. So, but do y'all have a certain like patriotic sayings that you like, or like song lyric verses or anything like that for like for flags, for patriotic decor? Been trying to get some ideas for some projects that I've got ideas for. Let's see. This is covering pretty good. All right. If y'all have any questions along the way, let me know. I'll try to answer you. All right. So I got that part, and do the front part again. All right, missed a little bit of crevices right there. You know, like just America, God bless the USA. Those are good ones too. Okay. Missed. Make sure I go down far enough here. Cover it all up. All right, it's kind of looking, it'll be different when I get all this other colors on there. So, all right, well, let me draw my cutting board just a little bit more. Kind of works out when you have two little projects going with the same colors, so you can kind of go back and forth. All right. And if you're following on my page, be sure that you go tap the link up at the top for Craft Around the Clock and follow that group. They have live crafting every day. Well, Monday through Friday, and then also sometimes weekends. Sometimes you'll catch some live videos on there over the weekends too. She tries to share stuff in there. But Monday through Friday, we have regular schedules. So you can get lots of ideas and inspiration. And if you are watching from Craft Around the Clock, I would love if you would come follow my page, which should be somewhere around the description there, Charmed Southern Home. I'd love if you would come and follow my page also. So I meant to put a link for my link tree on here, and I forgot to do that. But I can do that afterwards. So I think that's going to be good. I think about 4 coats is going to finally get it. So, all right. Let me let that dry. And then I may have to adjust my stripes here just a little bit. I'm afraid it'll pull my paint off. Dry my shoe while I'm at it here. So hopefully this will be a quick project. Something easy and quick that you can do. And you can paint the shoe however you want. You could do whatever your decor is. I have another one that I decorated. The other half of this one. I might change it, I'm not sure. Let me see if I can get a hold of it. This is the other shoe. This is what I did to it. I put some flowers in it, and I just painted. It was the other bronze shoe. It's chalk paint with white, and then I went around it and kind of distressed it around all the edges and cracks. And then I added a rusty bell on here to the end of it, and it's got a little bit of flowers in it. So that's the other half of the shoe. So I might, depending on how this one turns out, I might redo that one. I'm not sure yet. So. But I think we're getting there. All right, let me get my tape off of here. And then I'm going to have to extend my little stripe tape up a little bit. So I just used painter's tape so I'd have a nice edge on it. Okay. All right, and then I need this one. All right, so I'm going to make my stripes go up to the edge, up into the blue here, so that they'll stay even. Okay, y'all can see me. All right, let's see. Hi guys, thanks for hopping on. If you're just hopping on, I appreciate you watching. Okay, just press all my edges down good. Okay, and then should I do cream stripes or red stripes first? The stripe that's going to be down the center. Okay, so the stripe that's going to be right here, should these ones where the blue tape is, should those be red or should those be that cream color? I was thinking to do these ones red and to do the other ones the cream color. So what do y'all think? Do I need to move my tape over a little bit? I got it lined up. I thought I had it lined up. So what do y'all think? It's not far off. It's not as far off as it looks when I just glance at it. So, so what do y'all think? Red stripes where the blue tape is? I'm going to go ahead and start with the buttermilk color. And that'll be the next color I put on the white part of the shoe will be a buttermilk. And there is it's kind of just a creamy color. Oh, I forgot I already put some out. probably gonna need some more. Okay, get the blue out of, start with red. So the cream should be underneath the, start with red. Cream stripes where the tape is. Okay, so I need to paint the open spots with red. Is that right? Okay, I can do that. I have the red out too. I'm trying to get the blue paint out of my brush. Okay. All right, so cream where the tape is. Okay, so I'm going to do red. All right, I'm gonna go back and kind of put some shading right here, so it's not got to be exactly perfect. And I want to make sure, press your tape down good here on the edges too. So I'm going to do the sides. All right. So, am I doing this right? Hi, Teresa. Welcome to my page. I hope you guys get some ideas. Find you. And you could do this on anything. It doesn't have to be a cutting board. You could do it on just about anything. All right. This is not too bad. All right. Hey, Donna. Hi, Terry. All right. Let me do this other side. All right. We got to do the bottom. And this is definitely going to need another coat or two. My cutting board, I'm not for sure where I got it at. I'm thinking it was probably either Dollar General or Hobby Lobby. I know Hobby Lobby usually has a bunch of different ones all the time. Different seasons, they'll have different ones. So, hey Donna. So it was either Hobby Lobby or Dollar General, but I've had it for a little while, so I'm not sure exactly which store it was. So, and the last time I was in Dollar General, I didn't see anything like this, but that don't mean they don't have it somewhere. So we're going to have to let that dry a little bit. And so I will look for a brush here. And of course, as I'm going live, I discovered that my ring light tripod is not working correctly. But anyway, so I've got it propped up with some scissors in a jar. Hi, Sue. Just distress it to look old. That would be good, Kelly. I had already painted it before for another project. I had already painted it, so I couldn't do that. But that's a good idea to just leave the wood part for the, instead of painting the the white stripes. So, all right, let me get the cream color. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the white part right here. And I'm just going to put it all over on the white part, and then I will go back and I maybe will do something different with the shoelaces later on. We'll see. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and put that on there so that can be drying while we're working on the cutting board. Hopefully we'll have time to get all this done. It goes by too fast. All right. He's now following him, Tennessee. Oh, welcome, Wanda. Thanks for coming. And I hope everybody, if you don't follow my page, I hope you'll give me give my page a follow and keep up. I have a, I'll post my Linktree link in the comments. I forgot, it's been a while since I've been on here, and I forgot. I usually put my Linktree link up so you guys can find all my other places if you would like to follow those. Because I have a YouTube channel where I try to keep all my other videos. So if you'd like to look through those and find other projects that I've done, you can watch those. And then my Pinterest and my Etsy page and all that good stuff. So I'll post the Linktree link in the comments when I get off of here. So you guys, if you're interested in following any of those other pages, you can find those. And then also be sure to follow my business page, Charmed Southern Home. It should be above, somewhere up there above my head, if you're seeing my video live. So it should be up there somewhere. And I also sell live on the weekends. I sell live on Virtual Home Decor Marketplace. So hopefully maybe you can follow and catch me live over there. I'll be on Saturday evening. I think I'm second one, unless it changed. I think I'm the second one on Saturday, and I'm just going to be on for 15 minutes, but I'll be having a live sale with different home decor items, some vintage items, some home decor, some handmade. So if I get this shoe done, it'll be on there. It'll be available Saturday night, so if I can get it finished. All right, so there's what we got so far. So that needs to dry. If you could just paint it one time with one coat, it would not take so long. But you gotta go back and put 2-3 coats. It takes forever. So, all right. Let me see. This is this one's sold, but this was something that I had in my sale on this past weekend. This was just as an example of kinds of things that I have on there for sale. So if you're interested, you can follow me over there. And oh, thanks, Kelly. Be glad when I get these red stripes done, because they are taking forever to dry. Okay, get these, because I still got to do my buttermilk, and then if we have time, we'll do a rag bow, or even just tie some jute around it. And then I've got a rusty star, rusty bell, so we can pick something to do on that. I heard something, I heard a noise. I don't know if it's a house popped or if it was something outside. Okay. So, gotta do my ends. It's easy to forget the ends when you don't see them. Okay. And then just try to smooth out my paint. So we're getting there. $127. Oh my goodness. I'm running out of time. All right. So these will both be available Saturday. And I'm going to have to do something in the meantime with my ring light, because it will not. I've got it rigged up. I've got a mason jar with stuff in it to hold my phone so it doesn't tip over. All right, I think we're going to have to use the dryer a little bit here. I love this dryer. I got it on Amazon. It's called Heat It. It's let's see. I can't read it. It's just Heat It craft tool. I think it's for embossing or something like that, but it works good for drying your paint, and it's not super loud. So if you're looking for one, I did get it on Amazon, so it wasn't very expensive either. So all right. We're getting there. I'll probably have to put another little coat of the cream on here, but I think it's covering pretty good, so this might be the last one for it. Okay, turn it around. Try not to get this all over me, but so if you're just hopping on, welcome to my craft segment, Craft Around the Clock. All right. I'm not sure what to do about the laces. I might just try to paint around those when I put the little stripes on. Forgot to paint the top of the shoe. And okay, so that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna go ahead and take my tape off. Ooh, you know what? I might just leave it like this. I'll show you in a second. Remember how I told you how I had painted it before, and I had painted it. Where my tape won't come off my fingers. I had painted it before, and I had kind of painted it to where it looked like it was kind of distressed. So I may just leave it like that, and then I think I'll go ahead in and do a little bit of shading on the edges of the stripes. But I think I'll just leave it like that instead of doing the cream. So what do y'all think? And then words up at the top maybe, and then maybe a couple like little teeny tiny stars. So what do y'all think? So it's got kind of like some lines in it where it was white, and then it's got like some gray and brown lines in it. I'm not sure if y'all can see that or not, but anyway, I think I'll give that a try. I think I'm going to just use, like, I have a honey brown. I'm going to use that, I think, so I don't want it real super dark. And I'm just going to use my little brush. I don't want a whole lot on there. All right, so I'm just going to go down the side of it. I might need a bigger brush though. It's like playing you ever played that game Kerplunk? That's what I feel like I'm doing with my paintbrushes here, because they're holding my phone up. Pull out one and hope the whole thing doesn't fall down. You can see it. Oh, good, Sue. Thank you. I love watching you, Sue. I catch you when I can, or watch your replays. I love to watch the things that you make too. Okay, so here is one with the shaded part on it. Okay. Clean the brush off so I don't make a mess here. Alright, I'm gonna just go down that side real careful. Okay, got that one done. I'll try to hold it where you guys can see. I'm trying to go in a straight line. I'm just trying to blend it in. And then I'll go back. If I run out of time, I'm going to go back and do some black on the edges of the red stripes too. And then I also need to do the bottom. Okay, so there's 2 with, 1 without. Okay, so I'm just going to go down, and then I'm going to go back and kind of blend it. Sometimes it's easier for me to do it that way. Thank you, try to get your love, your creativity, and oh, thank you, Sue. If you see any people on here that you don't follow already, go ahead and follow their business pages too. The brown that I'm using is called Honey Brown. Just a light brown, and that's also what I use when I do like gingerbread people. Okay. Forgot to do the edges. Okay, so here it is all shaded with the browns. I've only got 10 minutes left, you guys. So we're probably not going to get completely done, but I will post pictures on my page as soon as I finish it. I'm going to go ahead and, while that kind of dries a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and start on this, and I'm going to just try to take my red, and I'm just going to kind of go in a straight line as much as I can. Gotta hold my breath so I get it right here. All right. Okay. So there's that. So I may go back later when I have more time and do sort of the same thing with the shading on the stripes. And then I'm going to put some little stars on the blue part. So I'm just going to use a little teeny tiny brush, and I'm going to use some of that cream, some of the cream color, and I'm just going to put some little little stars. Kind of random spots on the shoe. Okay, so, and I'm going to put those on the back also, on the back of it, so that's what it'll look like. And I'm just going like across and like a T and then an X. Like that. So I'm just going to do those kind of random all the way around it. And then I might do the same thing. So here's what our shoe is going to look like. And then I think I'll do the same thing on here, but I'm going to go ahead and I don't know if I can get my words on here or not. I might just do the stars. I don't know if I can write that little. Oh, thank you guys. You have your daughter's little shoes. These are ones I found at the thrift store. It's kind of sad finding them at the thrift store, but you know, what are you gonna do? So repurposing and use them so they can at least be enjoyed and not just be thrown away. So I think I'll go ahead and do some stars on here too, but I might use a bigger brush. Pull out a paintbrush and hopefully the phone doesn't fall over. But let's see. More paint. All right. Those are kind of quick stars, but all right. So for the center, should I hang? Which way am I going here? Should I hang the star in the middle like that? I could put some jute around here and then tie this right here. Or I also have some fabric to do a rag bow. So, and then I could tie it around there. Y'all like that part? Okay, let me see. Scissors. Get my jute. I always have my jute right here. Always, always. All right, so those are wet. I'll have to go back and finish my shading on those red stripes, but I might add another star or two on there after I get done. Let me tie this in knots so it will stay there. Okay. And then, let's see. I might just stick that down in there and then put some glue on it later. Might just do it like that. Let me pull it down where y'all can see. So I'm just tying it. All I did was bend that little wire and stuck it down behind the jute. And then I'm just going to tie it again. And then I'll just stick a little dab of glue on it later. And to get it to stay. Let's see. Which way does this go? My time, goodness, you guys, it goes by so fast. You get on here and think, oh gosh, I got 45 minutes. What am I going to do for 45 minutes? Then the next thing you know, you're like, oh gosh, I'm almost out of time. I love these scissors. They work so good. All right, so I need to still, do a little bit more with the paint. But there is our rusty star, and I might put a little dab of glue on it so it doesn't scratch it. But I like how it turned out. Let me see if I can. I have a couple minutes. Maybe I can get one little swipe of the black done so you could just see what it's going to look like. Okay. I think this was the brush I used. I don't remember. So just like a little dab of black on the edge. And so this one I'm going to run it down the edge of the red stripe. Okay, can y'all see the difference? How that's going to make it look. So, yay! I might add another star or two on here at the top, but, oh, I could put a tag. I might put a tag. That way it'll have some words still on it. And that way I'll have the rusty star, and I'll find a little tag and put a little tag with it. So, and I'll post some pictures on my page, so be sure to check back on my page later. and I'll post some pictures. And I'm going to finish the shading on the shoe, but here's what the shoe is going to look like. And then I'll have to decide what to do with the inside. I might do the picture holder idea. Stuff some styrofoam down in there and then make a little holder with the wire. So I've done that on some other things before. So I think we still have a couple minutes, so I'll go ahead and do another section of the red. I think I can get it done before you get off. Okay, there's another one. And then don't forget, or at least I like to do this. I don't know if everybody likes to do that, but like the edges, the top and bottom edges, I like to be sure and do those too. I feel like it makes it look more finished like that. So, all right, you guys, it's been fun, and I appreciate your input and help. Be sure you follow my page and look for me Saturday on Virtual Home Decor Marketplace, and I'll try to get another slot on here on Craft Around the Clock as soon as I can. And you guys have a great day, and I'll see you real soon. Bye, everybody.